Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To start our presentation, I will introduce the 5 companies we are analyzing following the order shown on this slide. First is Perak Transit Berhad from the consumer product and service sector, which was incorporated in 2008. Next is Anum Berhad under industrial product and service, incorporated in 1997. Third is Digital Corporation Berhad from the technology sector, incorporated in 1982. Fourth is Ana Paper Berhad, also in industrial product and service, which was incorporated in 2002. Finally, we have Petronas Dagangan Berhad from the consumer product and service sector, incorporated in 1982. Moving to our financial comparison for equity, this chart shows the value of retained earnings for the year 2024. First, Perak Transit Berhad has retained earnings of 390,308,529. Next, Anum Berhad stands at 54,098,719. Digital Corporation Berhad record 27,150,979. Ana Paper Berhad has 160,275,000, and finally, Petronas Dagangan Berhad show the highest amount of at 4,973,299,000.
Deferred tax is recognized in accordance with accounting standards such as IFRS 112. Income taxes. Petronas Dagangan Berhad maintains the largest tax position with a deferred tax liability of RM72,961,000 and an expense of RM2,875,000, followed by Perak Transit Berhad, which reports a substantial liability of RM59,719,350, primarily driven by property, plant and equipment and revaluation surpluses. Digital Corporation Berhad presents a different profile, reporting a deferred tax assets of RM13,945,749 with a recognized profit or loss amount of RM98,304. Meanwhile, Ana Paper Berhad records a steady liability of RM10,690,000 with a RM434,000 expense, and Anum Berhad stands out for having reduced its deferred tax liability to nil in 2024, reporting only a minor profit or loss amount of RM4,977 following corporate disposals and reversals.
This is SPAT. All the companies will use the same standard accounting MFRS 16. For the initial recognition, we recognize ROU asset at cost, and leases liability will recognize at present value of future leases payment at leases accumulation date. Now, based on the bar chart, we compare with higher amount and lower amount in statement of financial position and profit or loss. For the higher amount for the company Petronas Dagangan Berhad and the lower amount for the company Anum Berhad.
This slide presents a comparative analysis of total financial assets for 5 Malaysian companies across the 2023 and 2024 financial years. All data shown here is reported in accordance with the MFRS 9 Financial Instruments Standard. As shown in the chart, Petronas Dagangan remains the largest entity by a significant margin, with total financial assets exceeding 7.2 billion ringgit. Their position is stable, characterized by a high volume of trade receivables and substantial cash reserve. The most notable shift occurred in Anum Berhad and Perak Transit. Anum's financial assets surged by over 800%, reaching 331 million ringgit, indicating an aggressive expansion in trade credit. Perak Transit also more than doubled its asset to 317 million ringgit with a focus on maintaining high cash liquidity. Beyond these totals, it is important to note that asset quality improved for companies like Digistar, which turned a previous impairment loss into a net gain in this year. However, high growth also brings concentration risks, particularly for Perak Transit, where 75% of receivables are tied to 3 major customers. In summary, the 2024 data reflects a trend of increased liquidity and expanded credit operations across this sector. This concludes the analysis.
Hello, I want to talk about financial liability. What exactly is financial liability? In the world of accounting, it's a contractual obligation to deliver cash or another financial asset. Today, we're comparing how 5 major companies manage their debt and obligation according to the MFRS 9 standard. All 5 of our company follow a consistent rule set liability are individually recognized at fair value, net of transaction costs. Afterward, there are measurement at amortization costs using the effective interest method. This is secure that the interest expense is spread according over the life of the debt. The leading of the group in scale is Petronas Dagangan, which liability primarily consists of the trade payable and short-term borrowing. However, the most complex structure belongs to Perak Transits, reporting RM 8 to 6.2 million in liability. Their portfolio is unique, feature Sharia compliant instruments like Sukuk Murabah and Sukuk Wakalah to fund their transportation hub. Digista Corporation and Orna Pepper maintain liability in the RM 114 to 124 million range, largely driven by bank borrowing for operation and manufacture. Meanwhile, Anand Berhad show a linear profile at approximately RM 42 million, reflecting a different capital structure and lower reliance on long-term debt. In summary, while the amount of liability varies from Petronas billion to annum millions, that method remains the same. Transparent reporting under MFRS 9. Understanding this liability is the key to assessing a company risk and the financial health. That's all for us. Thank you.